Ako, Betsa Chamuan. For today's video, I am going to share the macro perspective topics, learnings, and importance of it. Without further ado, let's start. Macro perspective introduces the concept and terms that are common throughout the different sectors. It also intends to develop, update, and maintain local knowledge as well as tourism industry knowledge. It shows the structure and scope of tourism and impact. In line with this, it illustrates the effect of convergence of tourism and local industries. History tourism is very important for the various reasons. It has a positive economic and social impact, established and reinforces identity, it helps build image, it helps preserve the culture and historical heritage and understanding among people. History of tourism. The content of this topic from Module 1 are tourism industry, history of tourism, tourism as a globalized system, history of the Philippine tourism. So, I will discuss the brief explanation about Module 1. Tourism is a complex industry that involves a broad range of business, organization, and government agencies. Various academic disciplines have repeatedly sought to evaluate the significance of tourism. Tourism is often seen as a global phenomenon with an almost incomprehensibly massive structure. Tourism is the Philippines traces its origin during the ancient times, when the first set of people chose to migrate through land, bridges. In addition, Philippines is the third largest English-speaking country in the world, combining Asian, European, and American influences prior to Spanish colonization in 1521. Module 2 topic is History and Development of Tourism. The content of these topics are this: early tourist attractions, the first travel agent, early transportation and accommodation, past, present, and future. So I will give you the brief explanation also with the Module 2. Since the ancient times, sightseeing has always been the major activity in tourism. Ships, rail, automobile, air travel, and their accommodation are spa, bath, seaside resort. And the importance of this, it is the asset of the cities make profit and significantly influence economic development, also reviving local cultural values tradition and promotes cultural lifting of local population. Module 3 topic, History and Development of Tourism. The content of this topic are tourism, overview of tourism, 5 characteristics of tourism, types of travelers, form of tourism, classification of visitors. So, tourism is a process, activities, and outcomes arising relationship and interaction, and the phenomena and essential elements include the international domestic. And it's emphasized other forms of travel such as border workers, diplomats, and consuls, immigrants.
Okay.
For Module 4 topic is Determinants of Demand for Tourism. The content of this are classification of determinants in individual scale, determinants of demand in macro scale, promotes of tourism, tourism and hospitality supply components. So, the explanation of this is the lifestyle and the life cycle, or the lifestyle of determinants. These are the factors which arise as a part of one's life and also as part of engagement with various activities to be successful. And so the importance of this is tourism opportunities represent a mixed attraction for a destination. To succeed, it is important to deliver quality products based on a suitable principle necessary for tourism development.
Okay.
Module 5 topic, the meaning and importance of tourism. The content of this module is the nature of a tour, tourist product, characteristic of tourist product, tourist destination, the 3 A's that determine the success of the tourist destinations. Characteristic tourism. So the brief explanation in this module is, it consists of domestic and international tourism, the independent or group inclusive tour, products tourist by the service, also in its attraction, amenities, accessibility, and the site, event, natural and man-made attraction. So the importance of this is tourism. These are contribution, dispersion, employment, social, cultural, educational. Tourism is an important human activity with economic. Importantly, it is a vehicle for attaining global peace. Module 6, topic, Economic of Tourism. The content of this module is role of tourism in economic development, the organization of economic cooperation and development, economic impact, direct and secondary effect, and tourism multiplier. The explanation is this. Several developing countries have used tourism development as an alternative to help economic growth in order to measure the economic impact of tourism on the destination area. Tourism multiplier is used to describe the total effect on both direct and secondary of an external source income. The importance of this, by now, we have fully understood that tourism has a high economic importance as well as social, cultural significance, value, and impact. Therefore, contributes in the growth and development of all influence, support for countries. Module 7, topic, Scope and Nature of Hotel Management. The content of this, the hotel industry and the scope of industry, the organization of the hotel workplace. So the brief explanation is, the hotel industry stems from a long history and development in the field of hospitality provision. In line with this, the scope industry, there is accommodation and the role of the accommodation manager, client, focusing on planning. The importance of this, it is very important because it covers a wide range of organization offering food services and accommodation, generates revenue for local economies directly when tourists spend money where it's profitable. Module 9, topic, Rating for Hospitality Industries. The content are, how do the world top restaurants system compare, list of notable restaurant guides, what do hotel ratings mean, list of 6-star hotel, list of the best 7-star hotel around the world, different types of accommodation. The brief explanation is, restaurant ratings identify according to their quality using notation such as star or other symbols or number. Different accommodation and the types of restaurant also classification. The importance is, rating are important because customers are drawn to concise information you can use as your rating and as a marketing tool. So now, I will sum up all my learnings from the module 1 to 9 in macro perspective. So let's start from the first module. I learned this module and understand what tourism industry is, and also I learned that we have to know more the history of tourism and the many forms of tourism. So from the module 2 topic is I learned about what early beginning is and what are the early tourist attractions that amaze me. And the things I learned in this module is I was able to know the evolution of travelers and the early accommodation that they offer during the ancient times. In Module 3, it is just quite similar to the Module 2, but I am going to give some addition learnings about this. So I was able to know more about tourism and the main characteristic of tourism and the classification itself. And you will learn tourism and especially how important it is, the history of tourism. And you will able to get new learnings of what is tourism in the ancient time. In Module 4, you will be able to classify the different determinants in individual scale and the demand in macro scale. You can learn also with the lifestyle, the life cycle, and you will know about macro scale more. And the learnings also in the volume statistic, value, and the visitor's profile, and the promoters of tourism, in which you can have the deeper learning on it in this whole module. In Module 5, my learning is I was able to know the terminologies of tour, the tourist product, and the tourist destination. And also, I get a new knowledge on purchasing package tour that I can use this learning if ever I will make a business related with this topic, that I can use this in the near future. In Module 6, this module will gives you more learnings about the economic growth, the resources, the money price, the income, and the demand of goods and supply. These services, you will be able to know also the difference between the direct and indirect effect. In line with this, national income data helps you to anticipating the level of fiscal activity and understanding the distribution income among the different group of people in the economy. This course also prepare the students to apply economic thinking and the analysis of income, price, and sales. Module 7. My learnings are that we should know what is the whole concept of scope and nature of hotel management. I learned that the hotel is classified in different ways as well as their purposes. We must be aware of everything because it is very essential to know some issues relevant to our industry. And each one of us must improve doing such as business skills like doing marketing, management, and the most important thing is planning to build the business. Because planning, it is the first requirement or the tool. Before you proceed, you have to plan. Because business itself is not an easy task. In business, you must require more knowledge, and also it is a great responsibility if you are wanting to have a successful business. Those learnings that I have, I will able to use it as a student of hotel management program by learning that I've got and shared to them what is really scope and nature of hotel management, and I know this learning will lead my achievement in the near future. In Module 9, I was able to understand the rating system and how it can be used to identify the restaurant familiarized and the different notable restaurant in the world. And I was able to learn what are the meaning of 6-star, the 7-star, and I know what hotels are belong to the 6 stars, and I found out how amazing, how wonderful these hotels are. And this topic will gives you more understanding, more learnings about the accommodation, the services, and the product. These hotels that are mentioned that I love to visit soon. And in this module, you will be appreciate and you will be able to love your course because it's very nice. Lastly, I would like to thank my subject teacher, Miss Richie Joy Banda, who provided us all with support, precious lessons that I learned, and the words of wisdom. I will use my learning in macro perspective, and I would love to share this to everyone soon. By doing this, they will appreciate more what is macro perspective is and how important it is. Thank you. These are my timeline or the overview of macro perspective topic. And this is the major development and the history tourism. History or tourism development, these are the during the ancient time, the period, the region, and the travel motivation. Determinants of tourism demand and under the demand are economic determinants, social and psychological determinants, and exogenous determinants or business environment. Moreover, the determinants of tourism and demand has a factor: economic, demographic, geographic, sociocultural, mobility, government or regulatory, media, and information and communication technology. It is just a brief overview of the importance of the tourism. This is the scope of the hospitality industry, the lodging segment, entertainment and recreation, food and beverages, travel and tourism. Why is hospitality important? It directly affects customer satisfaction, creates quality employment, helps in improving country's image, captures tourist and business markets, acts as a major engine of economic growth. This is how the hotel star rating system. The star rating system was designed to measure the quality of hotels. 1 star provides a limited range of amenities and services. 2 star provides a good accommodation and better equipped bedrooms. 3 star has more spacious room and a high-class decoration. 4 star is more comfortable and larger. 5 star offers most luxurious premises, widest range and guest services.